August the Hill, motherfucker. Yeah, hey, get your money right. Running up the tab when I'm on the mic. Takes to the face, break it down to the know you're right. Oh, champ is me. The maid to the ham, bow down to the king. Money Millie Mac, healing to the betting max. Profit with a taste for the ring, and I'm never whack. But I ain't alone. GM coming on with the queen and the guest. Hell bent to be the best. Yeah, ring the bell, ring the bell. You know you're listening and viewing to the latest episode of Ringside Mayhem podcast. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I am not alone. You know, it's still Queen's Month. And we are rocking. This is the end, and you know we gotta end with a bang. So you already know who I'm about to bring. That's right. She just celebrated her birthday and was looking ever so fabulous. Yes, Ringside Mayhem's Miss Queen of Thorns come in. Boom, 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 boom. Queen, what's going on?
Yes, I'm gonna need you to bring me in like that all the time, sir. Wait a minute.
You might have to pay up. You already know. You see the money, you see the cane. Yeah,
No,
you don't have to pay for that.
nothing.
I give it free for your birthday. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And speaking of birthdays, how was your birthday? Tell the peoples.
It was good, ended it with an awesome show last episode. So that had me on a high, and then watched the new Medea's Homecoming, which always puts me in a good mood with all the laughter. And I got chocolate and pop. So I was very happy. It was a great birthday. Thank you for asking.
That is lovely to hear. It's been a great Queen's Month. We are at the end, you know what I'm saying? So gotta end with a bang. But I heard last episode, you know what I'm saying? Fire episode as usual. But you said a little something about the Mayhem Prophets, you feel me? But you know, I'm gonna let you slide. I ain't gonna give you a heel turn today because you know you can't live without the Mayhem Prophets. So with that said, you know. Yeah. Let me bring them in. KLA to the S. GM6 steady booking up the best. Talent for the RSM podcast. Here's my tag team partner to tell you what's next. Book it. Yeah.
Yeah.
GM, what's going on, man?
Man, you already know what it is, man. It's him. It's your boy. It's the GM, the KLAS. And you know, people still ask me, why you spell it with a K? Because your boy is just so sick with it. That's right, man. It's classic here. And you know, I'm feeling good. And yes, Queen, bows to you. It's Queen Month. But you know, I did notice, you did kind of call your boys the Mayhem Prophets out. Like, what up though? Like, what?
I mean, I just said y'all was a little much sometimes. That's all.
A little much? There is never too much in this red cup, okay? There's never too much.
Red cup's up. Never too much.
Never too much. It's never too much, okay? But man, like I Mac, you already know, my tag team partner. You know, it's always great to see you, sir. You know, thank you for the entrance. Thank you.
Oh man,
thank you very much.
I'm on the road today. I might have one more left in me.
I think you need to, because man, we got a great one in here today. We got a great
word. So tell us what we got today.
I'll tell you right now. She's the hell raising, trailblazing, belt collecting.
Yeah.
Just all around, just dope as hell in the ring, man. Look, you might say she's just Viva 4 belts. Well, you know what? Wait, before I say her name, Matt, can I get a drum roll?
Oh man, drum roll. As a matter of fact, I got something better than a drum roll. Ding 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 ding. Riding on high in that saddle. Oh, wings seated up wearing fine.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet no hair just like fire. Swept up the foot great of mine. Hear the screams. Feel the pain. We ride. We dance tonight.
There she go, Miss Viva Van in the building.
Hey,
Yes.
what's going on?
Guys, thank you for having me.
Oh my God!
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us, Viva. Like we said, all month we have had Queen's Month, and we couldn't think of a better way to cap off Queen's Month with the best wrestler in California, period. The queen herself, the queen of Hell Raising, Viva Van herself. How are you doing, ma'am? How are you?
I'm doing really good, thank you. How are you guys doing?
As you can hear and see, we are a whole mayhem. We're a whole mayhem, right? So we are doing good.
Did I do your theme song justice? Was that all right?
Yes, I loved it.
All right.
That was amazing.
Always got to double check and make sure.
Definitely. Man, so Viva, before we really get into everything, just tell people a little bit about yourself before we really go through. Just go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, my name is Viva Van. I am LA born and raised pro wrestler, and been in the business for about 3.5 years, and I've just been raising hell on the West Coast.
Dopeness.
To live and die in LA.
Yep.
Hey.
It's the place to be. Yeah. To be there to know it. And everybody
wanna be.
Yes.
Oh, girl, come on now.
I love it. Well, I'm gonna open the floor for some questions, right? Queen's Month, my turn. I go first. It's me. So, Ms. Viva Van, for those who don't know, who have not been following you, who are like living under a rock, where did you get your name from? Viva Van. It's very point specific.
Van is my Vietnamese name. So that's where I got that from. But Viva was supposed to be like, so my name, I used to spell my name Victoria with the YA at the end. And I wanted to take my real name and put VI and the YA at the end. And it was supposed to be Via Van. But people kept chanting Viva. So I was like, you know what? This is what the people want. Viva Van it is.
You gave us what we wanted. Right? Give us what we want. Give us what we want, right?
Yeah.
Whenever I see your name, all right. Whenever I see or hear your name, I always think of Vivica A. Fox. I don't know why.
Oh, I could probably.
I guess the Viv.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Like one badass chick, another badass chick.
Yeah, she was badass.
Right. So, you are so very well accomplished. How long have you been doing what you do?
I've been training for, it's going to be 5 years this year. But when I started going out and trying to make a name for myself, it's been 3.5 years. It's going to be 4 years this year.
Wow. So you put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
And that's so admirable, man. Ooh, girl. So
a lot of good work at that. Quick on top of that.
For as much gold as you carrying,
man.
Oh man. So, speaking of all the gold, I mean, we're gonna start off on this championship talk. You know, champion. We can relate. You know, like you said, you're from the city of LA, the city of champions. Most recently, my Los Angeles Super Bowl champion Rams.
Hey.
How does it feel being a champion from the best part of the West Coast, Los Angeles?
It feels amazing because for the longest time, wrestling was taking off on the East Coast, and all I could do was watch from over here, especially during the pandemic. And a lot of wrestlers would move from the West Coast to the East Coast. So I'm just happy that I stayed true to myself. I stuck it out here, and now wrestling's coming out here. So it feels like it's finally paying off.
Definitely paying off. They coming to the best side. Like I said, it's always the West side. We're going to keep doing what we do to put wrestling on the map. Yourself as a professional wrestler, us as wrestling analysts, I would like to say, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Forming, emerging. We building the foundation to grow many wonderful large houses. So, you know, we about to live lavishly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. And like we've been talking about, you have definitely been trailblazing, and one thing that I want to talk about on the road of your trailblazing right now, and I don't know if it might bring up some emotions, but it brought one up when I saw this picture. So I just want to see how you feel when you see this.
Hey,
On the way to tracing the on just blazing a trail, you also was blazing a trail in college and graduated, and congratulations on that also. So tell me, how did it feel? How what were the trials, and some of the stuff you probably went through, but just tell me how did it feel, just just having this accomplishment on top of the many more you have in wrestling.
It feels really good. College was so hard, especially when I didn't know what I wanted to major in, and I was trying to chase my dream as a pro wrestler at the same time. That was so difficult, and I was stressed all the time because it was college, then wrestling training, and then I had to go to work at night and then do it all over again the next day. Like, I literally had no breaks, and to finally graduate was just the validation, like, the hard work in the 4 years that I put into this is finally, I'm done with it.
Right.
You got to let the listeners and viewers know what you majored in.
Majored in?
Yeah.
Majored in marketing.
Oh, nice. That's
Perfect
awesome.
lane.
That's dope.
Perfect lane.
Oh yeah.
Perfect,
Yeah.
right? goes with everything I do.
Definitely. You definitely market very well. And you have, like I said, you've been blazing a trail. You've been like doing college. And another thing I would like to talk about is your training. For me, that definitely is big for me, because one of the first wrestlers I have ever seen ever live was Rikishi.
Yeah.
So tell me, how was it training at Knox Pro with Rikishi, with the one and only Rikishi, and how was it? How was the community there? And how was just coming up in Knox Pro?
Knox Pro is a really loving school. Everyone there is very supportive of each other. Definitely a family to me. And training with Rikishi, like, it's been a blessing. Like, he has helped guided me in so many ways, and there's like ways that he would put into words that just clicked in my head, and like a light bulb just went on for me when I started training with him. So that's what I was saying.
Tag team bonus question before I tag the queen in for her next question. How's Bow Wow's training coming along with Rikishi?
He never showed up.
So it was all a work?
I don't know. It wasn't a work. Rikishi really reached out to him. He just didn't show up. Okay.
Oh, come on.
So you trying to tell me
on the map though?
Chad Boss, come on.
Look, Rikishi was there for him. Rikishi was down to train him. He had to show up. He never showed up.
We're gonna make sure he show up. Bow Wow, what you doing, man? If you're getting in the ring, get in the ring. You feel me?
Man, yeah. Come on now, man. Come on. You can't be doing this, bro.
Hilarious.
I pretty much about that too. I'm dead. I'm dead. Come on. Out the screenshot and everything.
Come on, Shad Moss. Come on, man.
Oh my
Shoot,
God.
you and Soulja Boy just all cap right now. Come on now, both of y'all talking about y'all got training. Just all cap.
Yes,
Shoot.
they are.
Queen, I'll go ahead and tag you in.
All right, I'll take the tag. So hold on.
I'm with all the mayhem, all the time.
I'm just imagining him in the ring. I'm just okay.
Like roll underneath the ropes instead of
right, just running away and okay.
He never came through. I don't think he ever
came. Maybe he forgot.
We're gonna make sure we get him there. We got to get him there.
It's a must. It's a must.
Definitely, because I need to see that. Viva. So, as a woman in wrestling, I always like to ask, how do you feel you are represented within the industry, both as a woman and as a Vietnamese wrestler?
Women's wrestling has grown a lot. Mm-hmm. That in itself has grown a lot. But for me personally, there isn't anyone out there that represented me. I'm Southeast Asian. There isn't a Vietnamese wrestler. When you look at WWE or AEW, you see Japanese and Chinese wrestlers represented, and the only thing that's missing is Southeast Asians. There's not a lot. So I feel like I have to take it upon myself and break down doors and barriers for people like me. And if I don't get to be the one to make it, at least I make way for someone after me. But that's the only thing that like that does get to me from time to time, where I feel like I don't know if anyone realizes that, you know, because a lot of people don't realize like everyone kind of looks at all Asians are the same type of thing, and we're not. Where there's so many different cultures, we speak different languages. And that's the only thing. But like overall, women's wrestling is amazing right now, and I think everyone loves women's wrestling. It's what's main eventing and what's drawing the views. So
we draw the views, not because we're gorgeous. I mean, we are, right? But because we're talented. Like, listen, we can put in half the work, if not twice the work, as the men. And I applaud you for that. Now, there's something else I heard about you, Miss Van. Can you shed some light about VPW?
Oh, yeah. So VPW is the very first Vietnamese pro wrestling school in Vietnam. And they've been around, I think, probably around 6 years or something like that, 6 or 7 years. And they had no wrestling ring. They couldn't afford to build one. They were just wrestling on a 2-inch mat, and they were doing moonsaults off of a table onto a mat. Like, they're doing amazing, okay? Doing crazy stuff. So I reached out to them, like, trying to get booked, and I ended up getting a response back. They're like, we would love to have you, but the only thing is we don't have a wrestling ring. So then that's when I was like, you know what? Let me help you guys out. And the wrestling community out here in the U.S. definitely helped raise money to fund the ring in Vietnam. So I'm very thankful for that.
That is so awesome. Like, Viva, seriously, that is your legacy. Like, you've made an impact on them to the point where it's going to live on for so many years. And I admire that, and I applaud you.
Thank you so much.
I applaud you for that, because it's an art form. It really is an art form, you know, and just like you said, a lot of people think all Asians are the same, but they're not, right? Yeah. But the one thing you all do have in common is you love your culture and expressing your art form. And I can't wait to see what comes out of EPW.
Oh, thank you very much.
Dopeness. You mentioned they were jumping off tables on the mats and everything. It just brought my mind to Big Mama's house when the little boy was jumping off the bunk bed, flying to the floor, poof, getting back up, doing it again. Poof. Just like, Jesus, y'all. So I know they ready. Because he was ready. But, you know, since we having a champ conversation, we're going to cover the first belt. I know you were previously already a champion, and we'll visit that championship a little bit later. But let's cover the first belt of your current collection and bringing you to Viva 4 belts, that AWF Women's Championship. For our listeners and viewers, let them know what AWF is and your crowning moments of becoming their women's champion.
AWF is a promotion in Phoenix, Arizona, and they're one of the first promotions that actually gave me an opportunity when I first started pro wrestling. And I did the first women's tournament for this title, and I didn't get it the first time, but eventually I got it.
Ooh, that's so pretty. So pretty.
Gold just shining. It's wonderful. It's lovely. And like I said, you know, we'll revisit the other championships as we go along the way, but that looks like one that you ain't gonna be losing no time soon, as well as the other 3 that we gonna get to. GM, I'm gonna go ahead and tag you back in, you know what I'm saying? So you can
Yes, sir. Okay, I got you. And you know, I noticed you mentioned the atmospheres in different places, but one place I noticed was AEW, and I remember when I saw you on AEW, Dark. I know I got hyped. I was like, yo, Nyla Rose and Viva. Oh, this is going down. So how did it feel? How was the energy for you in AEW? Like how do you compare it to other promotions you've been in, as like a PCW or BTW?
AEW, they have something special going on. It's to be there is so surreal, and I'm like pinching myself. Am I really here? Because for the longest time, I was watching everyone on Dark. I saw all my friends make it on there. I didn't know when I was ever going to have an opportunity. And to finally be there, like I was just trying to soak it all in because, you know, things go by pretty quickly. And I didn't want that moment to go by quick. And I was just trying to just take in all the energy from everyone, from the crowd. I actually got a chant too before our match started, but that didn't air. But I thought that was pretty cool that people in Florida know who I am.
Yes. Take it all in. Take it all in.
Yeah, it was definitely amazing. And like it definitely just like almost, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say almost. Just everybody that do show up in AEW, like you definitely showed you belong there. So I would say this: is there any? Are you looking more deeply into going into AEW, or is there any other promotion that you're really looking forward to probably diving in? You know, the forbidden door is open, and you know you the Hellraiser. You gotta raise hell everywhere. So I'm just saying, you know, is there one place that kind of got your eye that, you know, you're saying, you know, I think I might go there?
Well, AEW is definitely one of them. If there's an opportunity there, I would love to work for AEW. I'm also looking forward to working for AAA as well. That's also another one. But I'm a free agent right now, so anything can happen.
Ooh. I, for one, would love to see another match between you and Thunder Rosa. I'm just saying.
Oh, I would too.
Ooh.
I would love to revisit that because we've both grown so much since then.
Mm-hmm.
She's done amazing things. So I think if we ever step in the ring together again, I think it'll be a hell of a match.
Girl, not if. It's a matter of when. Like, we just go.
Yes,
we just
matter
go
of when.
Clear off the months off the calendar about when. And mark it off with the X. And I will actually tune into AEW to see that. I would.
Yeah.
Really?
I just so bad. I was just like, Rose. Yes, we're getting Rose along the way of loving AEW.
Yeah, they're trying. There was some time there where I was very worried. Mimosa matches, steak dinner matches. I was like,
that was fire.
Yeah.
Song and dance.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I was gonna watch a match, not a musical. But anyway, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. I always like to ask this question to my guests. What do you do outside of training and wrestling? What is it you like to do to relax? Just, this is me. This is just what I want to do.
What I like to do is if I'm lazy, okay, I will binge watch Netflix. But if I'm in the mood to go out, I go to Disneyland with my brothers and my boyfriend. So,
awesome.
I heard that's a lot of walking. I ain't been.
It is. So it's kind of like on my off days, I'm still kind of working out.
Right.
I'm walking like 20,000 steps at Disneyland.
Man, look, I just took my son for his birthday to Disneyland, and oh my God, my feet have never hurt so much in my life.
He did better with Mickey Mouse this time around, right?
Yeah, he did. Quick fun fact. Sir Mac over there, he was dressed as Mickey Mouse for my son's birthday, and the boy cried like just real tears. He was like, I never seen Mickey this tall before. What's going on? And so,
there's a 6-foot rat in my backyard. What's going on?
Oh God. So it was like, yeah, this Mickey seems a little bit more regular. So I'm gonna talk to this one. Hey.
Yeah, well, that Mickey's head was a little bit bigger than mine, so you know what I'm saying. There's that. But you know, I see you got that first belt popping there. Like I said, the journey that you've been you've been blazing the trail of collecting championships. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the second one in this motion. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say that you got big time claim over Raw Women's Champion, big time Bex right now because you are the BTW Women's Champion. Tell everybody about that BTW lifestyle and what it was like to become champion for that organization.
I was pretty too.
So this title, this belt here has a lot of history. A lot of great wrestlers have held this title. Mia Yim was once a champion here. Bailey was once a champion here. And before me, it was Samara, who was in WWE for a short time. But this title meant a lot to me because it was validating all the work that I put into. Because if like all these great women before me had this title and now I have it in my possession, that just means that I'm going in the right direction. And rest in peace to Kirk White. He had a lot of faith in me and believed in me in the short time that I knew him.
Wow. That, oh, girl. Oh, I'm about to get emotional.
Oh,
Man.
Go ahead and cry, Rose. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, go ahead. You can tear up.
we'll cry together.
Yes. 'Cause, oh my God, like just the way women's wrestling has evolved, and not just on mainstream promotions, just in the indie circuit as well. It's just a beautiful thing to see. And every woman that you just named that came before you, just imagine the young women watching you that is going to say, Viva Van held this. You know what I mean? Like that, I'm getting chills because one day when I have a daughter, I want her to fall in love with this art form as a bonding experience, right? Just the same way, like we go do our nails together, we get our hair done together. I want us to watch wrestling together because that's how I bonded with my dad. But for us to bond as women over wrestling,
Yeah,
it's just wonderful.
It's definitely
Wonderful.
a special thing.
Hey Rose, I set the foundation for crying on the pod. It's okay if you cry. You know what I'm saying? And did nobody come for the hill? You know what I'm saying? Because when I did cry, I was spitting real facts. So you know, it's safe. This is a safe place. In a safe zone.
It's a safe zone to cry. You go ahead, let it out. You good.
On the last episode, I said I've been on a journey of self-discovery, and I've said the most important thing that's sticking out to me is I have a voice. And the reason why I keep expressing that wrestling is an art form is the same way that women use their bodies to express their art form in wrestling. So when we are getting put down and when we are getting shamed and when we are getting just so put down because of a sport that we love, it hurts so much because it's like, why can't we have a form of expression that shouldn't be shamed and put down because men have done it before us? We are going to do it better. Women have brought you men into this world. Yes. We can do whatever it is we want to do. And that is why I am such a huge fan of wrestling. Not, well, that, and I get to beat people up, right? If I want to, you know, but I can express that in my voice. I can express that I like it. I don't have to be ashamed to say I like wrestling, love wrestling. I don't have to be ashamed to rock a t-shirt when I go out in public. I don't have to be ashamed to say, I've spoken with Viva Van and she's a great champion. Not a great women's champion, a great champion. I long for the day when women's championship wrestling is not categorized as just women's wrestling. I want us to be grouped together as professional wrestling.
Yes.
And we need to take that spot. We deserve that spot. You guys deserve that respect. You guys put in hours and hours and hours of work, hours and hours and hours into marketing yourselves, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's not getting the spotlight it deserves. And I love you, Peter. Thank you. I'm going to stop because I can keep going.
There you go. I'm like, yeah, just it means so much. And because it means so much to all the little girls and all the grown women around the world to just be in the position that you're in, you're doing greatness, you're doing greatness. Keep it up. But as we are along this trail that you are blazing, we're going to get to a championship that you formerly held, but now hold it again for the second time. First off, what was it like that first victory for your PCW Women's Championship? And then how is this second run different this time around as champ?
I actually didn't win the first time I wrestled for it. This is my first time winning it. This is my first win with it. Yeah, it was AWF was where I lost it and I got it back. But with PCW, it's definitely, let me bring this one out. This title here.
Ooh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. That is a beauty.
Yes.
Kind of look like the
Title here
old
meant a
school.
lot to me because I started working at this promotion as a merch girl. Literally started from the bottom
Selling
before there was
T-shirts or
even
popcorn.
before there was even a title for women. This came after I started working there, but the first match I saw was Tessa Blanchard versus Chelsea Green for this title. And I remember like standing from the merch table, and I was still a trainee at the time. I hadn't made my wrestling debut yet. I was still training. And I just remember looking at that, and I'm like, and the crowd, the way they reacted to the matches and how many people were there roaring and chanting for finally having a women's title there. I just made a mental note to myself, I'm going to be there one day. I don't know how. I'm going to work my ass off, make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. And I told myself that, and it actually eventually happened 4 years later.
You definitely did. I had to pull it up because we was actually there live when you won that.
You guys were?
Yes, we were there when you won it with Ruby Rays, and when we saw this position right here, oh, yeah. we cried. That was it.
Yeah, I was crying too.
That was, man, like, because we felt that emotion, we felt the accomplishment, and like I said, we was there, and we, again, I think we're gonna say this a lot of times this show. Kudos to you, because you have definitely. I feel like not only have you made it, making a name for yourself, but the reason why we say a trailblazer, because you're making a way for other young women that might see you. Like, okay, I can do that too, and I think that's very big and very. It's wonderful. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna do it, Rose. I'm not gonna do it.
It's okay if
you're gonna be
do,
the one.
Though.
Okay. But in your long line of opponents, you were talking about people you faced, and I want to go back to AEW because I want to know, how was it when you faced Nyla Rose? Because I know that was a big match. That was was that your first time facing her, or was that have you faced her before?
My very, very first time. And
awesome.
I was looking forward to it. When I found out that I was going to wrestle Nyla, I was like, oof, that is a big name to someone that I definitely wanted on my list at AEW. And I'm happy with the match that we had. Yeah, it was short-lived, but I got to show people how I can defend myself against someone as powerful as Nyla.
You definitely did. How was it taking that? Because that knee looks painful.
Yeah,
that she does from the top. I can't take that from anybody. How do you? That's ouch. Yeah. And you're still here talking to us. That's see me. I would have been like, I'm done.
What
knee? Coming off the top, Lord
you see the results of wrestling? I'm like, what knee did I take?
Man,
did I get a concussion for that? Okay.
Right. It's like, what?
I don't remember that. That never happened.
That's how it got me, because I don't remember it.
Give me the receipt. Show the receipts. I don't remember.
Would have been like Mike Tyson. My back hurt. What back? Spinal. Back.
Broke my back. Spinal.
Rose, I'm giving you the hot tag. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna ask a question that my husband likes to ask. He's the other podcast member that's not here right now, but he always likes to ask this one question to all of our Ringside Mayhem guests. Mm-hmm. And in some ways it has been probably asked, but I'm just gonna say it straight out.
Okay.
When your career is over, what do you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be, I never really thought about it, but for sure what I've been doing is just making room for more women and more people like me. That's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Love it. Short yet impactful. I love it. And you're gonna do it. I believe it. Shit.
Thank you.
I've been one of the women. Like seriously, I think I need to get in the ring, Viva.
You do it. If you feel
You
it,
see,
if
they
you
look out.
you should do it, you should definitely do it because it's better to try it than to always live with regret. Like, what if?
What if? Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Very true.
I just
That
think
That
a
was
might be
actually
husband.
why I
LA
started
in a
pro
minute.
wrestling. I was actually majoring in accounting at a time before I switched to marketing. And I was
Ooh.
like, I can't live with my life not knowing what if. So I found a wrestling school and started.
We're just gonna warn her husband real quick. Professor, look, if she get in the ring, just hide, because she's gonna try to body slam you. And
Babe, let me try this move on you. Babe, let me
He's
see how
my
this
body,
works.
you guys.
Babe,
No,
babe.
he's
I
not
know
hiding anywhere.
Let's see.
you already do
run.
karate moves on him. That's enough. That is
Run.
enough.
But he let me. He let me.
Yeah,
I know he loves you, but he got him taking bumps. That hurts.
Oh,
We're gonna come up together. Y'all see power couples in wrestling all the time. Look at Bianca and Montez. He gonna get it together. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll be showing Professor Serena Deeb what a real professor do.
Man, we tried to help you, Lasite, but look like you going down for the count professor every single time. Viva, you have so many championships that, even though I'm a Mr. Know-It-All champion myself, I still learn every day. I get my facts mixed up and straight, so I'm glad you was able to straighten that up for me. But let's move on to belt number 4. Belt number 4, that NTLL Women's Championship. Let the viewers and the listeners know what that promotion is all about and what it took to become their women's champion.
Ooh, that's the big mamacita belt right
This is
there.
the heaviest one. But NTLL stands for New Tradition Lucha Libre in SoCal here. And this title, the first time I went up for it, I didn't get it. But I was hell-bent and I kept learning and improving my skills, and eventually it's mine.
I love it.
That's amazing.
Definitely. I'm gonna end it off with my last question that I always ask before I pass it back to the GM. And every guest gets this question, so I hope you're ready because every guest is always stumped by this question along with the legacy question. This question, since you are Viva faux belts, you know what I'm saying? Faux. I wish I could do it like Dave Chappelle. Faux. Viva faux belts. What is your Mount Rushmore for belt collectors? Like your favorite multi champions that held many different belts. Like make a Mount Rushmore for us real quick.
No Ultimate Dragon.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Ooh. Definitely Kenny Omega. Mm-hmm. He did do an amazing job when he had the 4. For some reason, I'm running a blank right now. Those are the first 2 that I could think of. I can't think of anyone else at the moment.
We got a current one, well, of yourself, of course, and we got a current one that's running rampage all over the indie scene in Matt Cardona. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there you go.
Matt. That is a good one.
Matt Cardona is killing it right now.
Yeah.
You know, I think if I could think of one belt collector, then if we can put one in, Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Good shout. That Intercontinental mixed with European Championship run. Yeah, good. That's a damn good one too.
That was cool.
Passing it to you, GM. Hot tag.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think I got all the technicals out the way. I do believe. Yeah, you see me moving. I'm good. Oh yeah. All right. Cool. The GM is back. Yes. Going back to Knox Pro.
Okay.
Have you been there lately? Have you been back to see like the new trainees or new trainers? And is there anybody that you have your eye on right now that you might want to shout
out? I have been back there. I was there actually last month, and nice. There's one student that's actually, I think he made his debut recently, and he won the Knox Pro championship. also at the recent show. He goes by I can't pronounce his name actually, but I know his real name is Gus. His work name is El Principe, I think.
Okay.
El Principe or something like that. And he's very good. He's only a year in, and he understands the game. He understands how it works, how to move in the ring for just 1 year in. He's already better than half of the people in the indies. So he's going to be making a lot of waves when he finally gets out.
Okay, so real quick, you already know Ringside Mayhem. We all about the love. Shout out to El Principe. So definitely looking at that. I know one team I was noticing from that's at Knox Pro is the Vanity Twins.
Oh yeah,
they are actually there too, and I've been seeing their they train there. I'm like, okay, it's something to look out for. So definitely,
I just met them too the last month that I was there. Just met them for the first time, and yeah, they have a great look to them, and they're twins, so that's pretty awesome in itself.
Bellas, watch out!
Yeah, we also have another set of twins too, the MK twins.
Oh man, having a twin is so money. I wish I had a twin, but
I know sometimes I'm like, yeah, it would be nice to have a twin, but then you have to worry about them.
If I had a twin, it would probably drive the rest of the world crazy because enough for me is way too much when it comes to it. So, but all the time I'll just be like, I wish I just had another me. That would be so awesome.
Oh, so you just became the Miz right there?
Awesome. It would definitely be hell bent everywhere. Like, oh man.
Queen. Okay, let me give you a high five. Yes.
Okay.
Hit it.
I just thought of this question, and it's a good one. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. If you can go up against any opponent, male or female, in your dream match, what would it be, and what would be the stipulation?
Ooh.
This is a really, really good question.
Thinking.
Oh man. This is just me dreaming.
Of course.
When Ultimo Dragon was a belt collector, I would love a match against him for all the belts.
That would be such a fire match. Forget Brock versus Roman Reigns. Viva Van versus Ultimo Dragon for all of them.
And then we'll have a face-off with us holding the titles, like how he does it.
Oh man,
that'd be dope.
Can you match all the photos and everything? Just that would bring back flash photography for professional wrestling. Because remember back in the day, you would have people with the cameras and you just see flash as you just standing face to face and everything. We don't got that now because it's just flash lights and not a flash with all the social media
all
and
everything. Now.
Yeah, but that would be an epic showdown and a photo op, man.
Definitely would be. One big one also big thing that I know I mentioned ahead of time, but I want to know how you feel about it because somebody got voted or somebody got announced as California's wrestler or women's wrestler of the year. How does that feel to just out of all the wrestlers in Cali? Like you like I said, you're blazing that way. Like you said, like I know for me, I'm just now finding out about a lot of wrestling in California just now, So to even hear about, okay, there's actually just, this great wrestling that's coming straight out of Cali is, awesome. So, how does it feel being in like, a California native and, just setting a mark like that?
I'm very proud of how we're getting the attention that we finally deserve. And we stayed patient, we stayed true, and we just kept grinding out here. We just kept doing what we do best, and eventually there was no choice but for people to look this way eventually. So I'm very proud.
Definitely. I think we're gonna add, you to the list too now, because I think there was a post I think you posted, Sir Mac, about LA being the only city to have like championships in every sport. I think we could put in the last decade. So I think we could put Viva Van under there too. You got the Rams, you got the Lakers, you got
the Kings, the Dodgers,
the Dodgers, yeah. And then you got Viva Van herself, Viva 4 belts. You had to put her 4 times. So you had to put Viva Van.
Right.
It's
the new 4x4. Viva out the way, 4x4 coming through, Viva Van. You know what? Before we get out of here, I had to take my shades off to set this up. You know what I'm saying? You were trained by Rikishi. We got to hit it one time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw on the echo. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the beat on. You know what I'm saying? Not put the beat, but I'm going to beatbox. But we're going to start to the right. You feel me? So, heads down. Boom. Boom, boom.
I'm already When my trainer ever sees this, he's probably gonna be so disappointed that I don't know his dance move.
You just go to the right 2 times, to the left 2 times, back 1 time, front 1 time, back 1 time, front 1 time, and then jig.
Now I have to learn it. I gotta learn it now because I cannot embarrass him.
Viva, when all else fails, hit the worm.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you could do. Just hop on 1 foot and then just hit the worm. That's all you gotta do.
True.
When all else fails.
Yes.
Oh,
totally
man.
agree with you.
Just like everybody else, I'm not sure if there's more questions left, but you are definitely Ringside Mayhem affiliate. You are family to us now. We rock with you all the way, everywhere you go. Just know you got a podcast to represent you, baby.
Oh yeah, and speaking of everywhere you go, I do believe you have some events coming up. So go ahead and share to the people, what's coming up for Viva 4 belts.
Well, I'm gonna be making my debut at Midwest All-Star Wrestling this weekend, and then I think a week after that, I might be going back up to Seattle, Washington, and and I got a few shows out here in LA. So we'll see. I'll be announcing them.
Definitely.
If you ever need me to bring you out in the city of the best, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'll come through and rock the mic for you real quick.
Okay. All right. I will keep you in mind.
While he's doing that, I'll be on commentary. I'll be popping you up.
If you ever need anybody to shine your belts or hold them for you,
shine mine.
I will gladly do that for you. Not a problem.
She said no to you.
So quick. Shine this one.
Nah.
All right.
What about the crown? You gonna get the crown? You gonna get the crown?
Do y'all see how many places she gotta be? She didn't got time to nurture those belts. And so I'll just be there.
Practice. You need
practice.
practice.
You need some water. I need to go buy that special oil for this one.
Love it. Thank you so much. I tried my best to take great care of them, but it is rough. It's hard.
Ladies, ending Queen's Month off with a bang, you know what I'm saying? Your hairs is laid, you know what I'm saying? Lipsticks is popping, eyebrows is on points, eyelash, like y'all doing the damn thing. I know I mentioned before we jumped on that you was in your wrestling gear, but you said that's just how you dress, And
shout out to Vagabond. They that's the clothes that I wear, rock all the time. Vagabond Creations.
I love it. Viva, thank you so much again. You have ended Queen's Month on a high note. You have actually been the only guest to make me cry.
Oh, so, I think this is the first podcast I've cried on too. So it's our first together.
Well, we cried together.
That's why we
got a championship.
Family, you know what I'm saying? We connect very well, very well.
Exactly. So now you are family. I would love to have you. We would love to have you on whenever you are available. Definitely do this again. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, girl. Yes, queen. Yes, yes.
y'all better sit on your thrones. But definitely, we
my
thank you
spins,
guys.
y'all remember my spins? I can go from any angle at any time.
360.
Yeah.
Mine don't spin, but I could twist. You know what I'm saying? You do.
You know what? Look, I can
Hitting
pick
all
up my
the
chair
angles.
and then move. Okay, I can pick it up. All
That
right.
is
Hey,
true.
no, Pogo stick with it like you did last time when you was trying to do that day.
There you go. All right, I got it. But man, thank you so much, Viva. Man, this has been an honor to definitely be with you and just talk with you. As we said, you are family and you are part of the Mayhem family. I think that just fits together. You know, hell bent, hell raising, and Mayhem. I think it just goes together. So
I love
hey,
it. It really does.
So just listeners, viewers, look out for us anytime. You already know what to do. Mac, hit it on the echo. You know what to do. Yeah. There you go. You know what to do right there. Follow us on Ringside Mayhem Podcast on Facebook. Follow us on RS Mayhem Pod on Twitter. Follow us on Ringside Mayhem Pod on IG. You already know. Hit that follow button. And YouTube. Yeah, right there. Watching us right there. Go ahead and comment, like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell. Just stay updated with our episodes. And you already know. Join the Mayhem movement. Catch us ringside where all the mayhem goes down.